Hello and welcome back. J 2.0 here, back with Geopolitical Simulator Palm Revolutions 4, and we're playing with North Korea. So, I'm not sure when you'll notice, but I thought I'll just tell you now. I am just commentating over the video because I don't know, Action Morales, I unplugged the microphone yesterday. I was just giving it all a clean, sorting my office out. And when I plugged it back in, for some reason it didn't register it, and so it's not recorded any of my voice. It's recorded the game sound, but yeah, not my voice. So I thought I can't just upload it without any commentary, So here we are. So yeah, today is just been privatization. Yeah, to be honest with you, this episode I'm a little bit annoyed, a little bit pissed off, I'm not gonna lie. That's the first swear in there, I'll probably just got marked down, this probably won't get monetized. Anyway, high density in labs, so as you can guess, I'm going to build more laboratories. So nationalisation, just ways to get more debt, I guess, and then we do taxation as well. To be honest though, I was a bit annoyed with this episode, I didn't do very well. Yeah, a bit frustrated with the old episode, to be honest. Like when you just don't feel like you've achieved as much, and plus the debt. Oh god, the debt, guys. The debt gets real bad. And at this point, I'm just getting confused. Just getting a little bit overwhelmed because I got confused with the amount of laboratories I needed. When I was trying to make 3,000, but for some reason, in my head at the time, I was like, I need to make 1,000, and then I realised, no, I need to make 100, because it'd be 3,000, wouldn't it? That's what I was aiming for. I'd have made 1,000 of them. That'd be 30,000 people could fit in that. So yeah, anyway, not a massive thing, sorted. Took a few seconds, but it's all good. So as you can see, the excess is like really good at this point. But obviously I'm reducing the taxation. Yeah, at this point I'm like, oh no, actually, I don't want to lower it too much. I've got to watch the economy. I don't want to put too much strain on the economy so fast. And then what are we on here now? Work. Yeah, what am I looking at? Oh yeah, that's another thing, guys. Lowering company tax will increase employment. So I was like, at this point, I'm like, I don't really want to lower company tax too much because of that. So that's why I was checking that. And here we are. Yes, I think I'm just messing about with apples and stupid stuff. Yeah, I do the vegetables as well. And then I believe utility vehicles. Yes, that is the one. So watch me do it. Interesting stuff. Go on, lad. Go on. Now I weren't sure about this to do my minority shareholder or what, but yeah, subsidization. Go on, lad. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm checking steel. Because it takes steel to build them. So yeah, go on, my son, go on. Yes, get in. I don't really know. Oh, I just realised tire industry as well. That'll be a good thing to do next episode. But yeah, no, I wasn't too pleased with this episode, so that can probably give you a bit of a spoiler as to what happens. I mean, it's not bad. It's just I just didn't, with such a high roller coaster. Like we're going up and up and up and up the past few episodes. There's always going to be a little bit of a drop. So yeah, I did a few things where I'm kind of like, I wish I had done that now. So maybe I'll go back next episode and change the stuff I did. What am I doing? I'm just talking now, probably. Yeah, just thinking, talking. We've got a meeting today, see, with I'm doing the train. Cool, yeah. So I mess about with this for a bit. I don't know if I actually go ahead. I think the first time, I try and get them to pay a bit. They don't want to pay a bit. I'm not sure if I just mess about here and then eventually not actually build any high-speed train. It'll just be a few minutes of me chatting bullshit and not actually getting anywhere. It just happens. Anyway, so I've got a meeting about a house we're trying to buy, so My mind is a little bit distracted. Yes. What we got here? Oh, yeah, got to chase those terrorists. And then I think yeah, I did. Oh no, hold on. Am I doing it? Alright, I'll leave that a surprise. I won't spoil everything. Okay, yeah, here we go, messing about again. Go on, lad. Do it. Do it, son. Go on, mate. Oh, yeah, this winds me up, so I think I end up stopping. Go on. I can't remember what I do now. Yeah, there, I think I just, like, get... So, yeah, we got a couple of stuff here that we're... Ah, yeah, so it's doing the vegetable thing, you know, like telling me...
After privatizing this sector,
although we sold it for a profit, you know, we don't know if we're gonna what's gonna happen, if we're gonna make money on it or whatever.
Was definitely a success and will provide money up front. But on the other hand, this was a very dynamic sector that let us bring in substantial profits each year.
I don't like it. I don't know. What's the point of saying it? It's gonna be a waste. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame this episode that the sound was off. I mean, it wasn't a good episode. You know, I like to keep my standards high. So, it's a little frustrating, but definitely just have to put up with it. I mean, just with my voice talking over, you know. There's so yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can just use this time to do other stuff. So, you should check out the Steam group because I'm gonna be. I'll be getting on that, making sure the little writing shit sounds good, when you read it, like, oh, this is a group for whatever. Because when I made it, it was just, I rushed it.
One of my men succeeded in
that. So join that Steam group, let's make maybe a clan, place where we can play together, play against other people, or play against each other, whatever. But yeah, it'd be good to get a group together so I can host events with people and stuff. What else? Yeah, join the Facebook group, Twitter group, because there's only a few people on there. So when I'm thinking, oh yeah, I need to let people know about something, it's like, oh, only 7 people are gonna know. So I'm like, yeah, there's no point in putting anything up. But if more people join, then it's like, oh, actually, yeah, more people will see it.
The founding values of society,
to put something on there. That makes sense. Yeah, so do that, and Twitter as well. The only thing I do kind of notice is a little bit frustrating is that a lot of social media don't let you put a point. So obviously it's Jake 2.0, so I have to write it out. So if you ever can't find me on something, just write it out, just Google it, you'll find me. Yeah, and that was pretty good. I was pretty impressed with that 63%.
As I predicted,
really,
the systematic analysis of the habits of small groups...
2,330. It was 5,000 at the beginning, so good progress. He's got literally no popularity, but he's got 2,300 fires. I'm still pissed off with Finland, and spoiler alert, but I think Kuwait as well funds them. You'll see that in the end. So as you can see, the axis is dropping a bit. So I get a little bit frustrated with this. Oh yeah, we're building the fighters. They only built 3. Ridiculous. And I thought, yeah, anyway, I won't spoil it, but we go lower. Go lower and lower. Nah, not Sweden. There we go. That's the one. Gotta try that black market. 2 billion, no thank you. 400. Yeah, there we go. 612 million. The debt in the end, though. When I realised how much debt there is, I was like, Jesus. I was spending like crazy. Like, these past few episodes, I have been spending like crazy. But, I mean, it's not all bad, because when I think about it, we are making so much money. Look at the debt there, though. Look in the corner. I wasn't even noticing it. I'm looking at all this, yeah, trying to calculate, trying to look at how much debt we got and stuff, and the percentage rates. That 10.7 billion. That's insane. Like, my economy doesn't even make that a year. But it is pretty nice of him to put it on 0.14 interest. I mean, we're still making a lot of money. I don't think it's come up yet about how much money we make. There we go. It's just come up now. Perfect timing. 1.5 billion. I mean, that's fucking awesome. I just had a smoothie before I start recording this.
Good news.
Now it's
our financial
paying me
performance
back.
in the last quarter
Anyway,
shows a cash surplus.
So good times indeed. But with my with that money coming in, it only makes me think I can spend more money. No, it fed my thirst for debt. That's right. Go on, spend more money. But I am after creating like zero homelessness, or at least, you know, like just only the homeless that are crazy and, you know, kind of don't really want a house. Those are the homeless people that we'll get. But normal people who actually are only on the street because they can't afford a house, those people are going to get a house. So next episode I'm actually going to increase funding for housing, you know, like for people, so they can afford it, just in case, because a lot of them are very poor. I mean, I don't think I'll show you to the end, so I won't spoil it too much, but the GDP per capita definitely goes up, which I'm chuffed about. So yeah, here we go. Look, company tax going down again. Don't know why. Yeah, again, look, I'm like, it just kind of, I'm always thinking, oh, I need to check with the government, but yeah, real estate tax, closing that down a little bit. Although I'm building more houses, so that would be good for me, like to get tax from it.
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year based on calculations that we made last month.
And that was two arrests.
As I predicted,
Typical.
the systematic analysis.
So yeah, excess is slowly going down, but I did say an episode ago that I wouldn't mind it at 5% excess. Like, I'm happy with any excess, but 5% is where then we start like having to really manage our spending. So yeah, at this point I was like, because I just looked at national statistics of like who you know, comparison of what other nations, you know, the world average of national agents, officials, and I was like 300-400 below the world average, so I put some more in. And here we are, we're getting our own back on Finland and Kuwait. So yeah, creating some spies to get in touch with the old terrorist groups in these nations. That was a hell of a yawn. It sounded like I just came. I didn't. But for an extra $50, I will. Oh, this is good, because he says, right, look at that, it's a sacred fire. So for, you know me, so for a few minutes I'm like, sacred fire? Yes. Sacred fire, what's that? Yeah, you know, the old bullshit. Go on, what we got, what we doing? Look at that, debt reimbursement is crazy. It's going up and up.
The decree takes effect as of...
So here I'm just checking housing again. Don't know why. I'm just really into the housing thing for some reason. I don't know, I just like, I've never been homeless. I have like slept on people's couches for a few days till I need something, but never been like homeless. Never slept on the streets because I had nowhere to go. I just don't like, you know, as a leader of a nation, I think you should always prioritize people. And if you can afford it, like we can. Good morning. Oh yes, this is the pork, because they want to sell me pork, which is cool. You know, we ain't got no pork, and we can do, you know, Korean food, which would be good, like pork balls and I don't know, I'm not going to say chicken fried rice. Oh, he went there. Excellent deal. Public finances. That's just look, if you notice excess is going down. Public finance, people unhappy about public finance. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on that. Oh yeah, so apples, yeah, we're getting rid of that. Get a little bit of money for it though, but still, it's a short-term profit, you know. So, yeah, definitely let me know as well what you guys think I should privatize. Oh, this is bad.
The decree takes effect as of today.
Our sportsmen are ready.
This is good.
One of my men succeeded in...
Oh, my God. I can't stop yawning. Okay, so. Yeah, government waste. I'm just waiting for one thing to come up.
The competition will begin in...
The guys are really upset about it. Oh, so yeah, I'm going through all of the happiness just to check. You know me guys. If they're not happy, you know, they get put to permanent sleep. Bong Junam. Oh yeah, so originally I was looking for the names, and then I realised there was two guys called Bong. Ah yeah, and then I realised two guys are unhappy with me. So instead of killing them off, I actually do something quite nice, you know. Unlike of Kim Jong-un, where he would just murder them. I don't know if you just noticed them, but the excess dropped to 11%.
It's true that the bloke...
Yeah, so this now he's going on about the apples and how he actually got
the sale of our shares in this sector
deal,
is a good thing
quite
for
a good
public
deal,
finance.
And, you know, because we weren't.
It will let us bring in substantial funds right.
The balance was bad, so we were having to buy them and whatever. So now, we can just leave them to it while making a profit.
The current political orientation.
So yeah, I think I need to sell stuff that are not doing well, definitely. But then, ones that are doing well, think about maybe selling them. I'm not sure yet. Thing is, the more you play the game, the better you get. Like, I've been playing since the second one, Rule of the Nations, is it? Second one? I think it was the second one. And, so, you know, I've always, like, enjoyed the game, always played not too badly. Oh yeah, here I'm just investing in grassroots and football and soccer. So yeah. just putting more debt on. And at this point, if you notice, right, all of them are 358 million. So then that's what I'm going on about. So, congratulations. Government waste, yeah.
I'd like to congratulate you.
Yeah, so I'm just checking the happiness, yeah. Culture. So yeah, I think it's on this one that I notice it. So 358. 358. Go on. Let's have a guess. No prizes. 358. And then look, so I do this, yeah, I click on them all just to see what happens. Way 358. Get in. And literature, no, do I do that? No. Oh yeah, video games. Compete with South Korea, see? We'll have the best video gamers. So the excess is what, 12? So yeah, I mean it's still good, but it's, you know, dropping from 15. So yeah, I mean, this is the point where it starts to go downhill. Yeah. But the growth is good. Growth is good. It's funny watching back though, because I haven't watched one of my own videos back for ages. So, you know, I could say something or do something or, and I'd not even notice. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's another privatization. Nope, didn't do that. Do I do it? I can't remember. Oh, he did it. Here we go. Lead. Yeah. See, I'm selling off all my good ones. You know, all the ones that are actually making a profit. What's it gonna do? Do I do it? Yeah. Huh. Oh yeah. So I was selling them off and then basically putting the money into that industry. You know, just to give it a boost. Steel. Yeah, because obviously earlier we'd looked at the steel, and then it was originally 19 versus 18, but then with the utility vehicles, obviously consumption increased, so we had to put more money into it. What am I doing now? What's he gonna do? Ah, nice operation. Yep, nice. The cell's in place. So all we gotta do now is find the terrorists. Contact the terrorists. Befriend the terrorist. Tell the terrorist, or give the terrorist funding, and then tell the terrorist. Do this, do that, do whatever you want, bro. So here we go. Another. Whoa. Look how much money that's going to cost me. What an absolute idiot I am. What an absolute tool. Can't believe that. Jesus. But look, the population is going up. It was originally 25333. So it went up by like 44,000. Pretty good times. Oh yeah. So here it's going to be 69, 79, 89. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself. Go on, nice. So yeah, that's just to encourage people to have more babies. I might even put the first child up for more.
The decree takes
effect. Like give them equal funding. Yeah, look, now he's like worrying about the money and stuff like that. He's kinda right, but on the video I was like, yeah, whatever. Jakey knows best.
The decree takes.
Everything has been implemented, and
I mean, part of me is a little bit like, oh, all this debt, it's not helping. But at the same time, we can afford it. North Korea can afford it. The people deserve it. And yeah. Oh yeah, shit, the income tax. So this causes a bit of trouble. Kinda regret doing this. This is something, and yeah, here I'm just checking what people think about it, which is everyone's pretty kind of happy about it. So I was just checking to see how it would go down. I think it's because I was getting a bit like worried about the whole excess, even though I'm on an 8% excess. I was like, no. I just send in the army here. Collective
we are
rights
waiting
for consumers. Yeah, whatever.
The rioters have. The rebels have said.
The situation is.
What are you doing, pal? Talking to myself, like, what are you doing, pal?
The rebels
this is past me.
My informants
and past me didn't know that future me, the present day me, would be commentating. It's a crazy time, Paradox. Imagine if then future me.
It's an overwhelming defeat. We have used force when the protesters trouble
about having to do this. Or no, it'd have to be future, wouldn't it? So maybe in 50 years' time, when there's time travel, I can go back to this point, like 3 hours ago, and warn myself and say, Jake, the microphone isn't going to record because you took it, unplugged it, and didn't click on the button to always record. But then it might end up changing my whole life. because I obviously had to render the video. Just as I was uploading the video, I always always go through the video quickly just to make sure it's all working and stuff. Like, I don't ever watch it back, I just click like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20, you know, like just to sort of see that it's all playing. Because in the past I've had videos where they just stop after like, it's a 35-minute video and then it goes black after like 20 minutes or whatever. So I always check now. But what if I went back and told myself about this, and then
the rebels have stopped.
The
decree takes effect because I had an extra like 2 hours free, so I did something in those 2 hours that was amazing. I mean, I doubt it. I'd have probably just made the Expedition Vikings video. You know, in that time, I had a little trim my hair a little bit, because I trim my own hair, guys. You know, I don't really like people touching my hair. Some stranger. You know, like I'd want to take out my hairdresser on a drink, get to know them a bit, you know, see what kind of person they are before they start touching my hair and stuff, you know. Find it a bit weird. Just a total stranger. So, and that is kind of weird. I get it. I do get it. It's like, dude, it's just a hairdresser. That's what they do. Why are you freaking out? Like, I'm not freaking out, but at the same time, it's a little bit. I just don't enjoy it. You know, I get on there. They start asking me questions. I'm like, have to answer these questions in a way that's not going to make me look like a weirdo, you know. Like, you know, they'll go, what do you do? And I say like, oh, I have my own business. They do, oh, cool, what do you do? Like, and I'm like, oh, I make t-shirts, stickers, you know, jumpers and teddy bears and shit like that. I don't say shit like that, but you know, and stuff like that probably. And then they're like, oh, right, how's that going? And then you're like, yeah, it's pretty good. And this time, I'm sweating buckets. Like, I'm dripping in sweat. And they have to touch my head. And I can feel the sweat on my head. So I always... And that makes it worse. And I just hate going to the hairdresser. So I just do it myself. It's a hell of a long story for such a pointless and very weird thing. But, like, I've been to the hairdressers in the past year. And it was like... Yeah, you know, nothing wrong with it. But I actually enjoy cutting my own hair, to be honest. So yeah, a whole lot of stuff has been going on during the game. I guess you can guarantee, you know, I guess you can see what's going on, but yeah, the old excess is going down. Still above the 5% though, so good times. Good times indeed. Population has gone up again by 20,000. Ah, yes. This old bar stool. He's such a good negotiator. I don't know like what they've done ever since, but they've made him and a few others so hard to negotiate with. Like, they're definitely not pushovers. Like, watch this. It drives me insane, this. Look at that shit. And then it happens so much, like he makes me do it so much that I end up forgetting how much. Because he puts them both up. So I end up forgetting what the actual number was for the price. Yeah, I think it's at this point now. Yeah, I just cancel it and like, do it again. Okay. And then I end up going on sales instead. And I'm like, what? What's going on? So the whole thing just gets really confusing. Here we go. There we go. Realised. There we go. Oh, bad times indeed. And now I'm trying to work it out. My tiny little brain is trying to work it out. Yeah, there. Oh. And so I think at this point, yeah, I'm like, fuck it. I'll just do 10,000. Because I remember someone commenting about it. So it just always reminds me, like, oh, try and get a good price for the viewers, you know, because they get upset about it. But this is what happens. I think I'm cursing at this point. Like, God damn you, Putin. God damn you! You son of a bitch. Alright, here's a question for you. Who would you rather fight, yeah? Vladimir Putin or Angela Merkel. No. No, that's like no contest. Imagine if she's like trained though, she'd kick your ass. Like there's cameras everywhere, you get beat up by Angela Merkel. No, Vladimir Putin and Maduro from Venezuela. I think Maduro looks a bit unfit. I think he'd probably gas out like pretty early on. Putin's still, although he's getting on now, he's like 50, almost 60, isn't he? He's pretty old now.
I must confess to you that the current...
I need to actually check that.
The pretext...
But he's getting on. So... I'd probably fight Maduro. Alright, so... I think actually, out of all of them, Vladimir Putin, out of all the world leaders, I don't think there's many that you could say could beat up Vladimir Putin. Maybe like, I wonder if Kim Jong-un can fight. Like if he's trained, you know, like his dad, when he was younger, trained him up in, I'm going to be racist here, but karate. He's actually like he's like really good at boxing. Actually, I've seen that belly on his. He's not, he can't run, definitely. He's got some pouch on him, I'll tell you that. Just trying to think of any other world leader who might be tough. I reckon Assad might be quite handy. He's quite tall and skinny. I reckon you'd hit him and then he'd be like, look at you, really, like, what the hell? And then he'd just go mental. I mean, he does some crazy shit already. That's the thing that's, we just don't know. Like, everyone has an opinion on it. You ask anyone about the Syrian situation and they'll all have an opinion on it. And the only people you can really kind of get an opinion off is the Syrian people. And a lot of them don't like him, but there must be some that like him, because some of them, why is the army not? Like, he must have increased army pay, for one. But the other one is, how can he survive without no support whatsoever? Some people must like al-Assad. And I hate to get political on my videos, like actual political, but yeah. He must have some supporters, because otherwise, how can you rule? Yeah, it's basically just him and the army. So there must be some support. But it'd be interesting to get a viewpoint of Syrians, like supporters and people who are against the government. I do find it very interesting, like that, and also very sad. But that's the main thing, sad. But yeah, interesting. Just because I'm from the UK and we never really had a dictator. We've never had someone who we can always get rid of them, and you just pressurize them enough with protests and they'll go. Whereas that happened in Syria, and then a bloody civil war kicked off in 2011. They were protesting. I'm not sure if protesters open fired first or his soldiers open fired, but basically someone open fired, and then it just literally, like, I remember reading about it, and then like a week later they were blooming, everyone was kicking off. And I don't think ISIS helped either, or at the time I think they're called ISIL, or yeah, I think at the time they're called ISIL, and then they changed to ISIS. Yeah, Islamic State of Iraq. So I'm not sure what they're called at that point. ISIL? ISIL? Yeah, and then they changed to Islamic State of Iraq and Levant. And then they changed to Islamic State of Syria and Iraq. Anyway, that's the end of the video, guys. So, pretty bad at the end, I wish I had sound, just because of how kind of bad I feel about the video. It's not a bad episode, it's just not a good one. But yeah, if you liked it, do give it a like, encourage me, make me feel good about myself, massage my ego, please, massage my ego. Anyway, so that was with me commentating. Kind of got into it at the end, just talking about stuff. I hope, leave a comment on what you think. Be nice, guys, because although people that can be dicks about shit, at heart, if you were represented with a situation, I would say 9 out of 10 times a person would do good. No matter, for example, someone who doesn't like Muslims, if there was a Muslim person dying in the street, they wouldn't just leave him. I can guarantee they would go and help them. 9 out of 10 times, not everyone, because some people are psychopaths, and but most people are good people with a heart and conscious, and they help them out. So when you comment it, if you do comment about politics and stuff on the channel, just remember that there is someone else on the screen around the world reading that comment, and it has an effect. So, now I don't want to sound like a cook, because at the end of the day I could just read it and laugh and then that's it. But some people do get affected by it, so so yeah. But you're more than welcome to put your side across. Anyone who doesn't give a good argument though and just starts being a dick, I'll just have to get rid of, because obviously it's all about the debate, not insults. You can't get anywhere with an insult, can you really? You're not going to win an argument with an insult. So yeah, so if you leave a like, put a comment about the game, about whatever I was talking about. Who would you rather fight again? Would you Theresa May or Angela Merkel? Actually, I'd probably want to fight Theresa May, because I think Angela Merkel, I wonder who would win in a fight, Theresa May or Angela Merkel. I reckon Angela Merkel. I think she's got a bit more weight to her. I think she'd probably, she connects right. Oh man, she would really damage Theresa May. Whereas Theresa May, I think because she's a bit older now, I think she's lost that agility, but she doesn't have much weight behind her. And it's not always about weight, because it's all it's all about how you punch, really. But I just don't. I think she looks too stiff. She looks like she's probably never had Kama Sutra. Oh, that's disgusting. Let's not. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. You have a good weekend, yeah. Sorry about the sound. Yeah, I look forward to making another episode, trying to, change fortunes. And yeah, let me know what you reckon I should privatize. Definitely, because I always listen to what you guys say, and some episodes I'll just do whatever the hell I want. But this episode I thought I'll not, yeah, because I was planning to nationalise, but I thought I would speed it up a little bit, satisfy the viewer, Alright guys, take it easy now, bye.